welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show YouTube for the nicest episode of our Madden 22 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode. And yeah, let's focus on the quarterback right there. Let's beat the Jags, holding less than 250 passing yards. Guys, it's Trevor Lawrence, Dougie P time. Actually, no, Dougie P. Dougie P's not a Madden 22. So, just T-Law. Just T-Law, no, nothing else. Just T-Law. And Miles Jack, who hasn't been cut yet. Because they cut Miles Jack, probably their longest tenured player. Now, barring any injuries, we should have a nice, easy run. That O-line looking real nice right now. You'll love to see that. Defensively, I should say, moving from the offense to the defense. Anyone hurt? Anyone got any boo-boos? Any boo-boos here on defense? No boo-boos. But out comes T-Law, the man, the myth, the legend. Former first overall draft pick in the 2021 NFL draft. But you know, he's I don't know, he's a 90 overall, but his team around him just absolute hot garbage. So there's no really gaining anything. Like, you saw his medium pass accuracy, or QBR, was like a 58. 58! How is he that goddamn awful at throwing a football 10 to 19 yards? Like, sure, I get it. You know, if it was like the deep accuracy was a little lower, like a 70. I think his deep accuracy was like a 64. Which is like, sure, it's deep. It's not always that easy to hit the deep pass. But why is your medium accuracy just so poor? I mean, I'm talking a lot of smack right now, and they're up 10-0. What? We're going to drop this game. I guarantee it. We're going to drop this game. I mean, we scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown. Down by 10 still, because that's just what... Oh, okay. Alright, we're in the fourth, down by, alright, it just keeps getting worse. 21-31, down by 10, and yep, that's gonna be it. That's a loss for your Philadelphia Eagles against T-Law. I mean, last time T-Law came to Philly, I mean, Philadelphia, last time, I'm not sure if he came to Philly or not, but last time T-Law played the Eagles smacked them. This time, the smacking went the other direction. Philadelphia, a 10-point loss right there. And oh my lord, Spencer Rattler picked up an injury right there. I don't know if anyone knows that. It kind of flew right past it. But Spencer Rattler with an injury, that is not what you want to see right there. Josh Sweat had 2 sacks, which is nice. But Spencer Rattler got injured. That is a devastating injury. And even Coach Staley's like, yeah, it's a tough loss right there. You know, he's a good young QB. And I totally understand now why we lost this game. Dislocated elbow, out 7 weeks. Oh my lord. Alright. I mean, Jason Kelce, we're back at it again. He's like, hey coach, I'm not really feeling it. And we're just like, hey, you're the best, and this time Jason Kelce cannot be persuaded. Jason Kelce after Spencer Rattler goes down with a dislocated elbow, Jason Kelce says, hey, it's time for me to call it quits. Oh my lord, what is this team? Alright, this team has... I'm at a loss for what is going on with this team right now. I played this episode, I played these games, and I forgot that these happened in the same episode. What devastating news we've run into right now. You gotta think Saquon Barkley, he's their best offensive threat. Dexter Lawrence, their best defensive guy. And I mean, what... Definitely by far the worst 24 hours in Eagles history. Hands down the worst Eagles 24 hours in Eagles history. And I get there's been some pretty bad times. I guess, yeah. I'm just kind of making noises, but you got to think, hey, they lost the Super Bowl. That was a pretty bad 24 hours. But they've lost Asante Samuel. They lost Brian Dawkins. There's been some pretty poor 24 hours being a Philadelphia Eagle fan. But this by far has to be one of the worst 24 hours in Eagles history. They lost a franchise icon in Jason Kelce mid-season. Mid-season, they lost a franchise icon. 2-time Super Bowl champion Jason Kelce. An anchor of that O-line for almost 15 seasons? 13, 14 seasons he anchored down that O-line. Absolutely brutal loss right there for Philadelphia. And then before that even happened, Spencer Rattler, the franchise QB, goes down with a dislocated elbow for 7 weeks. Brutal injury right there for Philadelphia. Not one many teams can come back from, but we do have Bo Nix as the backup quarterback, so hopefully Mr. Nix is ready to get the show on the road. Now, Quinn Ewers, 677 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not bad for the first-year QB. Now, 2nd and 6. Thank you very much. Perfect timing user pick right there. It's going to be Greedy Williams. Getting a little greedy with that one. And here comes Bo. Bo likes football. And that's going to be 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. 1st and 10. Bo likes to scramble too, which is awesome. And then there you go. Gets Goddard down to the 1-yard line. Here you go. 1st and goal. Oh, look at that big pancake block from Malata. Leads to a Kenny G passing touchdown. There you go. You love to see that. Bo Nix shows what's up. Bo knows best, baby. 3rd and 8 for this Eagles defense. And Ewers gets pressured. Flag on the play. They're going to say holding on the offense. Holding on Isaiah Wilson. So Isaiah Wilson held and still let up a sack. And then, that's going to be rough right there. That guy, OJIU, that's a lot of words right there. I'm not going to be able to say that properly. Gets a sack. But it's going to lead to a Davante massive gainer on 3rd and 17. Absolute field flipper. 3rd and 8. Here we go. Bo Nix going to roll out to the left. He's got a pick right there. That's an interception right there for Bo Nix. His first on the season. It's going to be Bradbury with the interception. 3rd and 13 now after that pick for the Giants offense. Come on, pass rush. Doesn't get home. Evan Engram with the reception. Gets that down to the 38. Now following that pass, it's going to be another quick pass right here to Evan Engram. And Engram just not going down easy. 1st and 10 after back-to-back Evan Engram receptions. That's going to be a big sack, knocking him back a couple yards right there. Josh Sweat brings us back to the 45-yard line, switching back to the side of the field. 3rd and 15 now. Come on. Let's just hit him real hard, and there you go. Big, is that Fletcher Cox or Javon Hargrave? I missed which one, but one of them. Just Dikembe Mutombo'd that pass right there. 2nd and 9. Here we go. Miles Sanders in that X Factor. He's gonna get bullied right there. I mean, usually Sanders does the bullying, but on that occasion, Sanders got hit hard. 1st and 10. Goddard does what Dallas Goedert does best. 1st and 10 now. Rolling out to the left. And, alright, what kind of Madden animation was that? A linebacker just made that pass. Alright, come on. That's fine, I guess. Saquon Barkley takes it up the middle. 2nd and 3, come on. Here we go. Pass rush gets neutralized. Picked off, though, by Avonte Maddox. Just got underneath that receiver and then took it home. 2nd and 4. Here we go. It's going to be Jack Stoll, and Stoll's off to the races. Stoll takes it down to the 12-yard line. Big pickup right there for Jack Stoll. You love to see that. Now 1st and 10. Rolling out. Underthrown. Intercepted. Alright, there's a flag on the play, and 34's got room to run. He's at the 10, the 5. That's going to be a pick 6 right there for number 34 of this Giants team. There's a flag on the play, though. That's going to be pass interference of some sort. That's going to be illegal block in the back. So it's going to take away the touchdown, but still keep the Giants with the ball. Now, Saquon gets eaten up right there by Kayvon Thibodeau, showing you that, hey, Saquon doesn't really have it. It's not the player that they had his rookie year, but following me saying that, Saquon just takes that, screen pass on 3rd down and can't convert. 1st and 10. There's been 3 interceptions for this Giants team, and they have capitalized on none of them. So that's just showing you how dominant this Eagles defense is. 4th and 1 right now. Bo Nix takes advantage of, the Giants just kind of putting pressure in the box. They thought, hey, they're going to run it with Miles Sanders, and Bo Nix just bootlegs it. 1st and 10. Trying that bootleg yet again. They're a little wiser this time, so we're going to sideline past that to Jamison Williams. Now, big catch right there, down to the 20. Minute 15 left here in the 2nd quarter, and that's going to be a Sanders touchdown. Good old Miles Sanders. 2nd and 10 now for the Giants. Down 14-0 here. Trying to get some points on the board before halftime, but a fumble picked up by Thibodeau, and Thibodeau's going to be marked down at the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal right now for Bo Nix, who's going to hit his receiver in the end zone. Devontae Smith with the receiving touchdown, making this a 21-0 game. Coming in at halftime, Eagles are rushing the ball inside for about 45% of the time for 79 yards, just under 5 yards a carry. And the Giants, what they're doing, they're throwing it short 1/3 of the time for 77% completion and only 17 yards. No wonder that head coach is upset right there. His team's playing awful, as Devontae Smith gets himself a nice reception right there, moving the ball down the field. 2nd and 7, here we go. Nick's going to roll out. Ooh, wide open receiver right there. Devontae gets a block, or kind of gets a block downfield for Jamison. 1st and 10. That pass rush is just gross how it just disengages every time from the left tackle. Doesn't matter though, as Devontae Smith makes himself an amazing catch in the corner of the end zone. 28-zip, the score is now. Quinn Ewers struggling, going deep. That's going to be an overthrow right there of everyone. 2nd and 8. Here we are. It's going to be a handoff to Sanders, and Miles takes it up the middle as Richardson comes up with an injury. 1st and 10. Big sack right there for the Giants. 2nd sack of the game on Bo Nix. 3rd and 19. Bo Nix throwing it deep. And just underthrown, picked off number 14 right there. 4th interception of the game for Bo Nix. 4 interceptions. It's going to be Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton, just an absolute monster of a safety with that interception right there. Now 3rd and 10. They keep hoeing it. They're going deep and broken up by Greedy Williams. 3rd and 4. Come on, no more picks. We're done with picks. One-handed grab by Devontae. Devontae just outruns everyone and just says, thank you very much, with the one-handed, that one-handed grab. 1st and 10. Oh, we have the running back open, but Bo Nix just can't get open as Waller with the sack. 2nd and 22 now. All right, that's just 5th interception of the game. 5 interceptions on the game. Why are we still passing with Bo Nix? That's the question. I'm gonna try to answer myself. Why am I still passing with Bo Nix now? Josh Sweat gets a sack. 3rd and 14. Sweat X factor pressure. Broken up, but flag on the play. Most likely roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Josh Sweat, 15-yard penalty, absolute drive killer right there. 3rd and 1 now. And that's just going to set up a Saquon Barkley, just walk it over the line for that first down. 16 carries, 62 yards. 2nd 3 from the 28. This is the furthest they've been down the field, by the way. And Saquon Barkley gets into that end zone right there. Absolute drive killer right there to have, just to sit there and have a costly penalty like a roughing the passer on 3rd down after a breakup, where it would have been 4th down punt, and now they get the ball back, new set of downs, better field position, and they kind of rode that. Now, apparently Giants have all the momentum, even though they're down by 21 points right now, with 9 minutes left to play. And I mean, Kadarius Toney, Kadarius Toney, with himself a monster touchdown reception right there. Alright, I see why they have momentum. I don't think they should have full momentum, because they're still down by 2 full scores. But, there we go. It's going to be a Devontae pass. So the Devontae in that X factor right there, making passes a lot easier for him to catch. 2nd and 10, here we go. Alright, just right into pressure. Right into pressure, why don't you? Bo Nix. Problems reading the field, I see, Bo. 1st and 10. It's going to be a Saquon first down. Now, come on, 1st and 10 again. Let's just get a stop here. Let's get a sack. Eat some clock, why don't we? No. Saquon screen pass. Saquon screen pass. Please tackle. I mean, just no tackling. And, yeah, there we go. Think they're going to run it. Commit to the run right there. Kenyon Green goes down with an injury, the offensive guard. But, I mean, a little too late right there as Philadelphia finds themselves in a tough pickle. Flag on the play. Like I say, he was ahead of the line of scrimmage right there. He made that pass right there. Doesn't much matter. Bo Nix, illegal forward pass right there. It's going to be, what, 3rd and 10? Yeah, 4th and 5. Forces the punt right there. And there we go, Kenny Golladay getting involved now. 1st and 10 from the 24. Come on, it's 2 minutes left, and they're just going to check it down to Golladay. Golladay just picking up first downs. Now on the 14-yard line, minute 36. Saquon Barkley in that X factor now, and Barkley gets into the end zone. Saquon Barkley and this Giants team have just turned around momentum, down by 28 in this, coming out of half. And they have taken the lead. Bo Nix, great move right there, just avoids the sack and then overthrows his receiver. 3rd and 3 now, come on, pass, caught by Devontae, he's got room to run. Stepping bounds at that 35-yard line. Now, 3rd and 5, handoff, Sanders get shut down. 4th and 6, come on, Jake the Snake kicks up, and that kick will be good, giving Philadelphia a 31-28 lead, I should say. Not victory quite yet. Now, less than a minute left, they're going deep, and that will be picked off. Greedy Williams says thank you very much. You love the Greedy Williams interception right there. Giants cannot believe it. Quinn Ewers loses it with the arm right there. 31-28. The defense had the first half, second half, just with 7 interceptions. The defense can't stop them all. Defense cannot stop them all. Bo Nix had himself a not a great set of NFL games played right now. This first game was fine with 2 touchdowns, 110 yards. Second game, oh boy, that was awful. That was hot garbage right there from Bo Nix. But, just write that off maybe as first game jitters. Maybe. He's nervous. He's got try to win some for the team right there. He's thinking he's got to do it all by himself, even though he's got a whole team around him. I don't know what his problem was, But he's got to figure it out by next week, definitely, because we cannot be doing this. Bo Nix apologizing for his poor performance this game. That's just not a performance you want to see from an NFL quarterback. But if you enjoyed this episode, that like button, comment down below. New to the series, check the playlist out.